Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you had a good day today. It's a good day for me. I went to the flea slash farmers market today. I like going down there because I like brown bread with my baked beans, but I don't like brown bread with raisins, and that's all you seem to be able to buy in stores. But there's an artisan lady and guy there that sell breads and stuff, and really good breads, pretty good price too, like $5 a loaf, which seems like a lot, but not really anymore. And they're handmade, homemade. Um, and she has brown bread without raisins, so I bought a couple of them. I bought a couple of their jalapeno and cheddar bread, really good, and one of their artisan big penny loaf type breads, and that's really good stuff too. Anyway, long story short, so I bought the bread. I said, well, I got to stop and get some baked beans now because I thought I was out of baked beans. I had a couple cans left and some real beans. I can make my own in my crock pot, but I don't have any molasses. So I went to Walmart to get some molasses and some pork belly and a couple cans of beans because I'm not going to make beans all the time. I do like my homemade beans better, but the canned beans are fine. I drain them though. There's too much liquid, and then I bake them in the oven for 20 minutes or so just to get them a little crunchy. Anyway, besides point, so at Walmart, I said I'm going to stop see what they have for blades and razors and aftershaves and whatnot, and they didn't have anything I wanted or didn't have. So I was like, I'm walking. And I seen this. I think it was $20 or $30. It wasn't any more than 30, but I'm thinking it was like 20. We'll go 25. I can't remember. It was just this morning. But sometimes I remember it because I'm so happy to get this. And I know it's easy to get. It's not expensive. It's easy to get. It's not like it's hard to find fragrance. But I just every time I go online and buy something. You guys know I bought a lot online. I never I've never put it in my cart. I mean, I've had it in my cart and I've taken it out. Oh, get it later, get it later, get it later. Um, and there it was. I said, no, today's the day. I'm going to get it. And the reason is, I can't remember if I bought it or my nan bought it, but now that I really think about it and think hard, I'm pretty sure my nan bought it around Christmas time for me. And, it was 99, 2000. So I was about 15, 16 years old, maybe 17. I have to do the math, but in around there. And I was really starting to get into colognes. I already been into girls, but I was really starting. Like I just got, like I said, I had Fahrenheit and a bunch of stuff by Cody and a few others. And my nan being my sister she was getting a Clinique one for my sister. It might have been Happy for women. I don't know for Christmas, and she knew I was starting to get into colognes and going on dates and stuff. So she thought, "Oh, I'll get him the Clinique one for men." And so I got it and that Christmas and tried it, and I didn't like it. I think it's because I was so into Fahrenheit, and this is completely different than Fahrenheit, that it just kind of like, So I took it back to Sears at the time because you could return fragrances as long as they were not half empty, you know what I mean? And I got store credit, and I ended up getting the Fahrenheit aftershave because I already have the cologne, right? So anyway, long story. That's why this is special to me, and I kept meaning to pick it up for years, and I never did. And with Nanny passing, a year ago, just a couple weeks ago, this seems fitting to get now, and I wish I had kept it, and this bottle doesn't look like it was the same because this looks like a shorter. They might have changed the bottle, but a shorter, fatter bottle. The one I had looks more like the woman's does now. It was the men's one, but it was on the top. Maybe that's because it was 100 mil. This is only a 50 mil. But anyway, so this is going to be an unboxing, and I can't say first impression, but a reimpression. 25 years later. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. And it's just because of Nanny. It's not because I'm expecting any kind of, but I want to smell it and be taken right back to that first time I smelled it and thinking Nanny. So anyway, cellophane junkies. Geez, Walmart, you got enough stickers on here? Oh, this watch is a little loose. I gotta take it off. He's pulling the hairs. So that's the box. It's just Clinique Happy, like I said. And I have no idea, honestly, why I've never picked it up from a discounter when I would buy and stuff. It's just, I just never did. Yeah, it looked exactly like this, the bottle I had, but it was taller and thinner. So, like the woman's is now. I do remember for some reason this reminded me of Preferred Stock. And I don't know why. Because I don't think it's similar at all. But we'll see. I went right to skin with it too. I don't care. Yeah, why would that have reminded me of Preferred Stock way back in the day? Unless it was completely different. I mean, that's a possibility. Nothing like Preferred Stock. I mean, it smells synthetic, don't get me wrong, but it's taken me back. And yeah, I like it a lot more today than I did then. I just think that was my naivety, youth, whatever, wanting everything to smell like Fahrenheit. It's slightly sweet, orange, other citruses, some bit of an aquatic vibe, and some green notes are slowly coming up, but just a pleasant, fresh scent, really. Oh, it reminds me of Nanny. Actually, it's a good memory but a bad memory too, because I remember being a little. Oh, you want to take it back? I said, yeah, Nanny, I don't really. It's not my style. Blah blah blah. She's like, oh, I thought you really liked that. I'm sorry, dear. And I was like, no, no, Nanny. I'll just give me the receipt and I'll take it back. And they didn't give you money back, of course. They gave you store credit. And like I said, I got Fahrenheit aftershave. Yeah, it's just a pleasant citrus, fresh, slightly aquatic citrus scent. Slightly sweet citrus. Not a bad citrus. Synthetic, of course, but I don't know why I thought that reminded me of Preferred Stock from back in the day. Like, I don't get that at all. Man, I was stupid back then. We were all kind of weird in our teenage years, so. And maybe when the dry down gets here, it might remind me, but I don't. I don't think this is going to do that. But anyway, yeah, that's all it is, guys, honestly. It's just a nice little story. Nostalgia scent for me. But not one that I wore, just a memory of Nanny and almost disappointing her. But she was cool with it. I showed her the Fahrenheit aftershave I got that same day. And she was like, oh, I'm glad you like that one. I'm glad you got something you like. And I was like, thank you, Nanny. Well, it wasn't that day because it was Christmas, but it was like a couple days later. So yeah, nothing fancy, guys. It's just a basic, like I said, fresh, slightly aquatic citrus scent. A little bit of green nuance to it. But it's not about the scent. It was about the memory. So it'll go on my shelf and I will wear it because it's, like I said, summertime's coming. It'd be perfect for the summer. But I don't expect super performers or anything. I don't remember what it performed like back in the day. Like I said, I only sprayed it once or twice. And I was like I said, 15 to 17. I can't remember the exact year I got it, but in around there, between 99 and 2000. Like Christmas 2000 is going into 2001. So, all right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves. Share some stories if you have any about your nanny.